Hey, it's JP.
Hey, I'm Dave.
Hey, I'm Jim.
And we're back for another Smash podcast. Thanks for joining us, Jim, as our special guest this week.
Oh, thanks for having me on, Dave and JP.
That's so good. Oh, actually, I should say Jim is probably better known to the Another Castle people as SlowbroKing, although he hasn't been posting too much recently.
No. More lurking the Skype chat, to be honest, but I make random appearances now and then. I'm a bit slow, as the name suggests, but...
Of course. At least you're sticking to your name then. Also say happy birthday to JP today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm 31 today, and sorry, I was just eating cake just then.
Oh, JP. Can't even put the cake aside for 2 seconds for the podcast.
Okay.
And you've been treated, actually, for your birthday, JP. Sakurai has announced he's going to give us a newcomer trailer tonight at it's 11:30 for us, so it's still your birthday for our time.
Actually, technically, it'll still be my birthday too, because I was born in the UK.
Now we're getting really technical. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a new trailer tonight. There's a lot of speculation of who it will be.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get to that later. We'll leave that for later in the podcast.
Pretty surprised he's not revealing veterans, because there's still a few veterans that need to be revealed.
Yeah, well, it's possible that we might see another trailer which really highlights a newcomer but also has a veteran thrown in. So like for the Greninja trailer we saw Charizard was back, and in the Pac-Man trailer we saw Game Watch was back, even though he still hasn't been confirmed yet. That one's a bit of an old one, but yeah.
The classic characters, I guess, that we're still waiting for includes Ness, Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, Game & Watch, Wario even. So, I mean, there's still a handful of them that... Who knows if they'll make it? They could face a chopping block, you don't know, but... I mean...
We've already seen their assist trophies from their series.
That's true,
Yeah. I guess a lot of people would still have faith that those characters are returning because they've always... Well, a lot of them, particularly like Ness and Falcon and whatnot, they've always been unlockable characters, and Sakurai...
actually, can I stop you for a sec?
Okay.
Falcon was a starter in Melee.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. But like in Brawl, the most recent Smash Bros. Game, a lot of those characters have been unlockables, and Sakurai didn't actually announce those characters. He at the last minute he threw them on the dojo for if they wanted to spoil themselves. They weren't actually announced as returning. So that's probably one reason we haven't seen those characters. Wario and Meta Knight are the two that were actually starting characters in Brawl, so people are expecting them to be announced soon. Yeah. We'll let you start us off, Jim. We're going to change it up this week. We're going to, just due to the most recent pick being quite an interesting one, we'll go back and start with last Tuesday's pick.
That's right. We'll start in chronological order. July the 8th. Okay, pick of the day. I talked about an attack with a far reach in yesterday's post, but didn't compare to Palutena's up smash attack. No joke, it really reaches far. It reached so far in a shot that even the rocket barrels got blown up. So that's Sakurai trying to be a bit funny, which is always nice to see. His second picture, that said, if we're just talking about range, even that can't beat Palutena's power. Heavenly Light has quite a damage field. However, this is a no-flinch attack, which means the opponents won't react to the damage.
So some pretty interesting attacks there, possibly overpowered. We won't know until we actually see them for ourselves when we play.
Yeah.
I've seen some comments likening Palutena's up smash to Pikachu's Thunder. They just think it's going to be some spare me attack again. I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, it depends. I guess if there's a cast time or if there's a bit of lag in the attack or not. It depends the frames, I guess. But in terms of the actual power of the attack and the range, I guess, is incredible. Like that's just going to be something to keep him airborne, something to just not exactly sure, but it does seem like a pretty good attack just from looking at these photos.
Yeah. I was going to say Palutena looks like high tier, but She would actually be god tier, wouldn't she?
Those
Yeah,
puns.
Yeah. But yeah, Palutena looks like a very interesting character, and I can't wait to use her. She's definitely got something different about her.
Definitely exciting addition to the roster.
One thing I would argue about that attack not being like Pikachu's Thunder is that the beam, it goes up, but it goes next to her. Like, it's not coming straight from her like Pikachu's Thunder would, which leaves her vulnerable on whatever side the attack's not going up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Whereas like
that's
with
true.
Pikachu's Thunder, if people are trying to attack either side of Pikachu, they're just going to get hit by the Thunder. Whereas in this case, Palutena is still vulnerable on one side.
Mm.
So from using that theory, if Palutena was facing the right side, her beam would be in front of her on the right side, and the same, I guess, facing the left. So that does create, I guess, a few strategies in relation to using this attack potentially. It's very early stage. There's no way of finding out how useful it's going to be, but
yeah.
What's this second attack, Heavenly Light? Have we seen that before?
We saw that in the trailer, didn't we?
Yeah. Which move is it? Is it a special attack, or what does it do?
I'm actually curious if it's a customization of the same attack here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you watch the trailer, there are more moves than actual special. You get like a total of 12 moves in Palutena's trailer.
Is this what we're supposed to expect from a goddess? So for her to have 12 special B moves, maybe?
It's very hard to predict what each move is going to be.
Yeah, so, hopefully future videos will further clarify that.
Move on to the next pick. You can grab this one, JP.
Okay. Pick of the day. Just like in the original game, the Dark Emperor can cause status changes based on a fighter's color. Red types generally get powered up. On a different subject, the Mii fighter is wearing a Mii Force helmet.
What is a Mii Force helmet? Am I missing something?
What have you actually done in Street Passing?
I did the first quest. I think I finished the second, maybe.
Okay.
I'm in the same position as Dave. I never really got too far.
Okay, because they are actually bonus games. And there was like this space one, there was a garden one, there was a mansion one.
Oh, those new Street Pass games that they added. Okay, right.
So the space helmet is actually from the space one.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm actually thinking about this. Will we get all the hats we've collected with our Miis?
Like actual integration between... Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting theory.
Like, say we have a Virtual Boy hat or a Virtual Boy mask. Will we be able to put that on our Mii and have him fight with it? Yeah.
I don't know whether they'd just go with like the standard ones. Like, as you said, there's 5 different Street Pass games. If they just had a different hat for each one of them, then maybe they would just be the hats that they throw in.
That seems like the most plausible idea, I think.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe they could add attention to detail and go the extra mile and put all of those things in there. But
what do you think about these status changes based on your color? It's a bit gimmicky.
Yeah.
I wonder what the other status changes would be.
Not sure.
Yeah, but I don't know what to think of this, to be honest.
Another slight gimmicky game option, I guess. It's interesting, but it's hard to see how this could be used in a real sort of competitive basis. But
yeah, I doubt people will be picking this stage a lot. I'm not really impressed by the stage yet.
Yeah.
So
it seems a bit bland. The only thing interesting about it is that Dark Emperor. Yeah.
I don't mind it. It looks okay, but we haven't seen much of the stage, so it's still pretty much up in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about.
Yeah.
All
right. Pick of the day. The character farther in the back isn't from the Imperial Forces, and the character in the front is not the infamous drum-playing puppet from Osaka. No, Mario is actually wearing an outfit from Family Computer Golf US course. NES Open Tournament Golf might be a more familiar title. These are
Yeah.
some pretty cool costumes, I think. I've seen a lot of hate for the Mario one, but I
Actually,
don't know. I don't know. I
I
think it's
think
a
this
really
is really cool. I think it's
yeah,
really cool idea. With the Mario costume, the USA costume, I mean,
yeah,
it's interesting in that regard. Like, people are declaring their patriotism by wearing American Mario
yeah.
and all
That's
that.
what I've seen most of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Captain America,
yeah,
Mario.
that's a bit. I mean, it's not like you're going to see a statue of Mario in New York City anytime soon because Mario is wearing the United States of America flag on
Oh,
himself.
come on. It's got to happen now.
But
Yeah.
no, I really like this. I really like the idea that they're going with this.
And I kind of like Samus's costume. It's kind of different.
Yeah, I've always wanted like a white and black Samus. I think that looks like a really good color
Yep.
on her. Yeah.
And it's probably a bit early to figure out what costumes they can do for the other characters in this game, but if they've come out with pretty good suggestions for these two, it leads me to think that for the other characters that they could come up with some pretty awesome additional costumes, I reckon.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty cool costumes so far.
Yep.
Not just those two, but
Oh yeah, that's right, with Little Mac and
yeah, Little Mac is getting a lot of special treatment in that regard.
Yeah.
Jim, you got the next one again?
all right, so this one's interesting. Pick of the day: Pac-Man's up taunt is known as Namco Roulette. Namco characters from the 1980s will randomly appear, and there's 6 of them so far that oh, 7, sorry, altogether. Now, I'm not really the most knowledgeable when it comes to Namco characters, but it seems like a bit of a just interesting like side trivia part of the
Yeah.
Namco Pac-Man brand.
Yeah.
Which is the recent one that Sakurai's referring to? Is it the bottom middle one? I feel like I've seen that recently.
He's talking about the last one, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. You
The
tell
one on
me.
the end.
I would have no
I
idea,
think
to
he's
be
talking
honest.
about the one on the end.
I agree with Dave, only because the bottom and the middle picture we see is not pixelated like the others. It looks a bit sharper. It's just this face, I guess. But yeah, that could be the one that Sakurai's referring to.
I swear I've seen it. I just don't know what it's from.
No, me neither.
I haven't bothered to go through the
To be
meme.
honest, it looks like, it just looks like a face that you just see in meme babes, or just any sort of. To be honest, it looks like the face of Pedo Bear, but like.
Yeah. JP, we actually thought this was an attack, didn't we?
Yeah, we thought this was a variation.
Yeah, he'd pull out something and fire it as some sort of attack from Namco game. I didn't realize it was a taunt.
Yeah. So that's quite interesting. I kind of like it better that it's a taunt. It's more fun that way. Yeah.
And as you said, these are just examples, so there could be, I don't know how many more that he's added to this, but you could expect to see more of these additions.
Yeah, totally.
It's a nice nod to Namco.
Yeah.
And it's also good that they got to throw in Pac-Man and Smash Bros. And because there was a lot of doubt that Namco would even get any representation. I mean, they're developing the next Smash Bros. Just as much as Sakurai and whoever else he's got working on the game is. I mean, they deserve some recognition, so that's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, they had to have Pac-Man in it. I mean, how could they not?
How could they not? What else have we got? Okay, so and then after that we had the update about the character reveal we're getting later tonight, and we'll do another quick podcast on that. I think JP, if we're up for it.
Yeah, well, I'll totally be up for it either way.
What's interesting is that we actually got 3 days notice for this trailer. That's new. Like usually, we'll just get a new Smash Bros. Trailer in a Nintendo Direct or at E3 or whatever, and you know that it's coming, and so there's no need for any any day's notice. And in this case, we've got 3 days notice. The only thing we've got to go off by is today's pick. And what's today's pick, JP?
Pick of the day. In order to make Rayman's trophy, we asked Ubisoft to share their references. We were expecting to receive 2D references for Rayman, but to our surprise, they sent us the data of a brand new 3D model that they rendered for this game. And that was how this trophy was created. It takes a lot of work creating each model, so it's wonderful the creators contributed their own efforts. Ooh. Is there anything more?
I think that's it.
Besides the fact this photo opens pretty much a can of worms on everything.
Yeah. I mean, I remember right after Sakurai made the tweet on Friday, the Xenoblade creator actually retweeted it. And
yeah, and a lot of people were expecting the Jamatsu leak was, completely official now because we were going to get Shulk announced as a character. But I don't know, this pick just throws a spanner in the works, and you just got to ask why is there a Rayman trophy? I mean, I just don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He's had free games on Nintendo lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, but with recent history between Ubisoft and Nintendo,
that's the main thing that people are pointing out is that tension. There has been previous tension between the two companies, and is this a way of resolving it, or is this just who knows? I mean,
why would they give them the model for Rayman? I can't get my head around that. Well,
that's just it. If you're going to take this pick as a hint for the character reveal tonight, it's obviously not going to be Rayman announced as a character. I mean, even if Sakurai decided he wanted to troll a bit, throw the trophy out there and then later reveal the character, it's not going to happen because Sakurai didn't actually have a 3D model for Rayman. Yeah. He got one from Ubisoft. You had a theory on this, Jim, of what this could happen.
Oh, it's a very far-fetched theory, and I don't exactly expect it to happen. But we all know and love of the Rabbids, and they could easily make an appearance in this game, I reckon. So if tonight's announcement is of the lovable creature, then don't be too surprised.
Rabbids.
I wouldn't actually mind the Rabbids in Smash, to be honest. Whether it's as a playable character or even just as an assist trophy. I wouldn't have even thought of the possibility until today's pick, obviously.
Yeah.
But I just don't know what to think. Yeah.
Again, it's just a silly proposition, but I mean, there's been so many incredible revelations so far from this game. So what's another one?
Yeah, I mean, when they first announced they were making new Smash Bros. Game, people wouldn't have expected for Mario, Sonic, Pac-Man, and Mega Man all to be in the same game. Yep. So, yet here we are.
Yeah, true. It's a first ever. And could Rayman be... Oh, God.
Well, it goes with it, doesn't it? Mega Man, Pac-Man, Rayman.
Oh, God.
This game's just getting more manly by the minute. But
yeah. We also have Jumpman in it. Yeah. But yeah, my money was on Shulk. I was convinced it was going to be Shulk tonight. But now I'm like, is this a troll moment or is Sakurai just trying to throw us off?
He could be trying to throw us off. Or it could be that we'll see the Rabbids maybe. Maybe we'll see them in the trailer tonight. They won't be the characters, but they might just be in the trailer. Whether they're like a stage hazard or an assist trophy or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's just an oddly placed pick of the day. Like, of all days to announce the Rayman trophy. Why did you do this day?
Perfect timing. You know who's been listening to this podcast? Sakurai himself.
Well, here's the thing. Shulk actually kills rabbits in Xenoblade. So
you think Shulk's going to come out and kill the rabbits? And,
yeah, totally, man.
That's not very Nintendo-like. That sounds a bit violent.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's brilliant.
So, do you think we'll also get a veteran revealed tonight?
I'd love to see a veteran revealed. They could go with some really cool combinations. If it's not Shulk, because none of the veterans really would work with Shulk. But I was thinking along the lines of the Chorus Kids are another rumored character. They could go well with a Wario trailer, Rhythm Heaven Wario, where that could make
would work really well.
Yeah, I thought that would make for a hilarious trailer, actually.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other combination. Actually, Girahim and Ganondorf was the other one I was thinking of.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually thinking Shulk and Captain Falcon could go well together. Because Shulk can actually see into the future with his Monado. What if he got a glimpse of an F-Zero stage? And then Captain Falcon comes out and Falcon Punch! He's like, I bet he didn't see that one coming.
That's a bit far-fetched, but it could happen. I mean, F-Zero is known for its futuristic racing. The Monado sees into the future. Yeah, I could.
Another far-fetched combo could be Isaac Ness. Isaac and Ness somehow.
Ness.
Yeah.
Two RPG characters. Yeah.
Yep.
I could see that.
I would love Isaac tonight, and I'd be jumping out of my bed. Yeah.
So they could be pretty creative with this. I'm sure whatever they come up with, it's bound to excite us, or at least raise a few more questions. But it should be a good announcement.
Hoping it's someone out of the ordinary, because then it would disprove Gamatsu.
Yeah, I'd love to see the rumor, or now they're calling it a leak, an official leak. I'd love to see it disproved. We've already seen it disproved actually with Rosalina, but people were just thinking, Rosalina was a late addition, and that's why she wasn't part of the rumored or leaked characters. Yeah, I think we've covered everything now. I guess the last thought would be, obviously which character is going to be announced tonight. So we'll just go around and say the character you want. Oh, there's some music going.
That was my ringtone, guys.
I could barely hear it.
I think Dave knows the tune.
Was it some fucking 80s cartoon theme again?
Yes!
Oh my god, Jake.
Oh my god.
Can read like a book. So we'll just go around. First, the character you want announced, and then the character you expect to be announced. I'll start off. I want Isaac to be announced, but I'm expecting Shulk. JP?
I want Ridley to be announced. I'm expecting Shulk.
Okay. And Jim?
Oh,
what do you reckon?
I was going to say Isaac, but now since you've said that, I'll probably go with... I don't know. I mean, in terms of retro character, I just want to make sure that they get Ness. I just really want to see Ness again. In terms of a new character, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm just going to say someone random. Maybe Crystal from Star Fox, as people have been coming up with randomly. That's a bit out there, so I'm not going to stick with that. But
actually, if you wanted to go with Isaac is the one you want, I was also on the verge of saying King K. Rool as the one.
Yeah, that's also been talked about a lot, hasn't
it? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
I guess we'll leave it at that, guys, until later tonight. Thanks for joining us on the podcast, Jim.
Thank you so much for having us. Having me, sorry. Thank you.
Well, when you say us, do you mean like you and your family?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry about all the...
that's all good.
I mean, the podcast is so popular that everyone wants to have a piece of it, don't they? So...
yeah.
That's nice.
But thank you for sticking through it.
We've got people lining up to be on the podcast, don't we?
Yep.
Actually, I think we're running out of guests. Anyway.
Thank you, Jim.
That's all until next time. See ya.
See ya.